guys, what's the most obvious hint you got from a girl that turned out not to be a hint? Can I stay at your place for a while? Sure, I'll make up the spare bedroom. That's okay, I can sleep with you. I like to cuddle. And apparently just cuddle. A friend that said she liked to cuddle. We were watching a movie and she was pretty much on my lap grinding her incredibly cute butt on my lap and could obviously feel my One Direction pressing against her. When I tried to push it further, she got upset and gave me "we're just friends" routine. Didn't get off my lap and I had to sit there all dressed up and nowhere to go. In 2004, ish random girl at bar says, "Hey, let's go back to your house and watch Dawn." We do. 10 minutes into flick I make a move. She is like, "How dare you?" I took her back to the bar and never spoke to her again. Still don't understand what happened. Grabbed my sausage roll in the bar. Now where I come from, that has certain connotations. Maybe she was just being nice. Told me in great detail how she wanted to be with a guy just like me. Gave several examples of physical attributes and character traits that she liked about me. Told me I was almost her perfect guy. Turned out she had a thing for my brother. I'm literally the guy on the picture. Looking at family picture. Not that guy, the one beside him. Why don't you talk to name? Me. I kinda got really drunk and sent a drunk inappropriate message. Well, maybe next time you're drunk you can send me a drunk inappropriate message? Sometime later. You know why I don't want to talk to you? Me. Because of the drunk inappropriate message I sent you? Yes. Incoming sober inappropriate messages. Sounds like the message was too inappropriate. Hey, can I model some lingerie for you? I want a guy's opinion. And years later I still hear from friends of friends that she still talks about the time I was a complete ass and tried turning that into something more. Welp. How on earth can she spin the story to make you look like the ass? I wanted a guy's opinion on my lingerie, so I offered to model it for /u/help Debian. But then he had the nerve to try to make a move on me. Can you believe that? Literally any reasonable person on the planet. Yes, that makes perfect sense. Literally all guys wanting to get in her bed. What a jerk. I would never do that. But half of them will still give it away based on facial expressions. She asked me out for a drink, which had I really impressed me with how assertive she was for a girl. I like being chased by women. It was cocktails in a gay bar. Previously I'd said I liked her coat, and she said back, quote, "Gay guys always love my jacket." And it had gone right over my head. It was just a nice jacket and I wanted to bone. "I like your coat, no homo." But what she heard was, "I like your coat, I'm homo." She reached into my front jeans pocket, took out the pack of gum I had there, took a piece of gum, gave me a quick smile, and then put the pack back in my pocket. Turns out she just wanted a piece of gum. Back in high school, a girl said tomorrow is Let a Girl Wear Your Jersey Day. Have anyone in mind you're gonna give it to? Winky face. I told her both my extra soccer jersey was dirty or else I'd let her wear it. Turns out, she didn't want to wear my jersey. She was legitimately curious if I had someone I was gonna give one to. Threw me for a loop cause I was sure she was flirting with me days leading up to that too. Oh well. Not so sure about this one. Seems like she was asking, and then you basically denied her, so she let it roll off, like she wasn't asking, which was probably difficult for her to do in the first place. Now her friend liked me, which is actually why she asked. Her friend was the one that was afraid to ask, lol. Hey name. I was wondering if you'd like to get coffee sometime. You seem like a cool person and I want to get to know you better. Turns out she was not asking me out. But she was a really cool, straightforward person, so when we met up, I did end up asking her if she was asking me out. She said no, but then said, although now that I'm considering it. We went on another date to see if we'd get along, and she ended up saying she wasn't interested. We are still friends though, which is nice, because I wouldn't have wanted to date her if I didn't also want to be friends with her. Wholesome. Good communication on both your parts. I thought she was going to try to recruit you into MLM. The hint was not directly from the girl, but a few of her closest friends told me and some of my friends that she was into me. I asked her out, and she ran away crying. That's weird. Maybe she was insecure and thought you were pulling a prank. I actually talked to her about it a few years later, and she said she was just really immature and didn't know how to handle it. We had a good laugh about it. So were her friends right or not in the end? Had a friend ask me to pretend to be her boyfriend at a bar because other guys were being creeped there. That's not the hint yet. Later in the night she made out with me to really sell it. Turns out she was really just trying to sell the ruse because the guys at the bar still wouldn't believe she wasn't single and continued to aggressively hit on her. To be clear, I don't think she was doing anything wrong, and I was more than happy to help. Just when she made out with me, I didn't know the guys were still being creeps, and I thought that she actually wanted to hook up. Nope. We went back to our friend's house, played some drinking games, joked about what happened, and slept on different couches. Like most dudes, I'm pretty bad at catching hints. I saw an AskReddit thread asking girls to describe hints, and I kept an eye out for them. A girl hit me with the 1-2 punch of saying she just got out of the bath and shaved her legs, then said she just cleaned her sheets. It was not the situation that the AskReddit threads told me it was. Reads this thread, and girls ducking wonder why we don't take hints. As a girl, I always thought it was stupid how much men complain about innuendo, like it's so obvious. I see the problem now. Your comment made my day. I'd like to see a thread about the same thing from the feminine perspective. Shout out to my friend Pete, who was ridiculously attractive and regularly brought women back to our apartment to paint rocks. I'm not joking. He had about 40 to 50 painted rocks lined up on the furniture in his room by the time we graduated. I can only imagine what was going through those poor girls' minds. I want to know you. I want to know people who know you. Can't say if she actually wanted to know people who knew me, but I can say she really didn't want to know me. Sat down in my lap after a walk and talk, never having really hung out before. Went to kiss her, everything worked out fine, but when I mentioned how obvious the sign was earlier, she had no idea what I meant. Turns out she just wanted a massage. You have beautiful eyes, you're the funniest person I've ever met, you're such a beautiful man, how are you single? You're so charming. These were all said to me within the span of about a week. Constant eye contact, constant texting every night, all the typical signs you'd expect someone to be interested. She even told me that she broke up with her ex BC she had been thinking about someone else while gazing into my ducking soul. But nope, when I asked if I could take her to dinner, she said, "Or I don't think I see us like that. I hope I didn't give you the wrong idea." Her loss, and I dodged a bullet. After getting to know her a little more, I realized she is a total manipulating narcissist and does this to every guy just to feed her ego to know she could have them if she wanted. I got one of those right now too. Almost identical situation, but I realized before asking her what she was doing and told her she wasn't my type, lol. Got a kiss on the lips out of nowhere, and then when I asked her out on a date, she said, "Why would I want to do that? Why would you want to kiss me?" She asked me out and then ghosted me. This is weird. I get it. If I ask for her number, then nothing follows. But when she takes the initiative to suggest we get together and gives me her number unprompted by me and isn't at the other end of the line, what the heck? Why not just suggest nothing at all? A girl in my dorm asked me to do her laundry for her. It was full of delicates. I thought surely, if a woman is letting me handle her dirty thongs and lacy see-through bras, she must be sending me a signal. Nope. She just didn't like doing laundry and saw a sucker. She was checking if you were a pushover. Girl gave me her Instagram, then her phone number, and even came over to my house. Has not sent a single message in 2019. Gotta gain followers somehow. It's honest work. A girl I'd been flirting with at work wrote nerd on my water bottle while I wasn't looking before leaving. Her calling me a nerd was an inside joke between us. I thought it was flirting. It was not. She was really just teasing me. We got drunk and messed around. Midway through she stopped, looked at me, and told me, "I think I like you a lot." Asked her out a few days later and got shot down. Apparently she though wrong, lol. Talking to me for a year and saying she loved me. Can I get an F in the chat? F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me. Got any similar examples? Leave it in the comments below.